Yes. You know, when I get emails, you know me. I love emails, especially when somebody asks for requests. Here we go. Dear Mr. Joe. That's me. You cover the area so much, I wondered, and I haven't watched all your videos, but did you ever do the witch grave in Woodlawn Cemetery? I have done the witch grave. I've debunked the wish. I wish I could talk.
Oh, for God, Don.
I have done the witch grave. I have debunked the witch grave, but I got an email saying Titusville area is well known for the witch grave in Woodlawn Cemetery. And it lines right up with the story I'm doing this week, so I figured I'd stop here and move on to the other location I got to do. But this is the daily. Don't go around kicking other people's coffins because you never know what's in there. I love cemeteries. Oh. Now originally this week I was going to go to Oil City because I had a story to do in Oil City. I love doing vlogs in Oil City. But we got hit with rain, snow, all the above. Needless to say, travel is not good. This whole area is getting hit by a winter snowstorm. Don't give me 5 hours on the computer. I always find some messed up, crazy story in the town that I live in. Titusville, PA. Like I said, I've done this vlog before, but it's worth a mention until I get to my next spot. The myth of Titusville's witch grave. And I hate to tell you people, it's not a witch grave, and I'm going to prove it to you. Now, I ain't saying no hullabaloo or some weird stuff happened at midnight or in the moonlight here because it's a cemetery. Who knows? I'm just saying. Oh no, Joe, that's a skull. I've seen it for myself. It's a skull. Now, honestly, when this was put in her death, it was roses. Here we go. You know, at first glance, you'd say, yeah, it's kind of creepy. But no, look at this article. Seriously, I will stay on this and let you read the article as I'm talking to you. That this is not a skull, it was roses. And basically it was given, as the article reads, when somebody dies young, there are roses put on their stone. Crazy to think all these years. People are like, that's a witch. No, it's not. I did a detailed story on my main channel, which is changing here soon. But I did a detailed story on this whole thing. I dived into the story. I read stories. Yeah, she was just a young mother who died of a disease back in the 1800s. The stone threw everybody off. My generation, generations before me. You know, I even heard stories that people camped out here around here. Just let Elizabeth rest in peace. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, comment downstairs if you knew the truth about Elizabeth's grave. She's not a witch, people. The more you know. Mom and Dad went to a show. They dropped me off at Grandpa Joe's. Woo! Almost blew my wig off. I kicked and screamed and please say no. Grandma, take me home. Grandma, take me home. You know, that story has been circling Titusville for years. People actually come from different states to visit that grave because they read articles online. And I'm not trying to be ignorant or crazy about it, but when I learned her true story, that she was just a young mother who died giving birth, I believe that's what the story was. Go back to my main channel, look for that story. If you want all the details, I'm not gonna do it again because I already did it. But yeah, it's crazy. And I think people That rumor needs to stop swirling because it's not true. But thank you for the email, young sir. The only reason I know he's young is because he said he was young and he enjoys my content because I do old, crazy stories. I appreciate that. That's how he quoted it. Old, crazy stories. I can't deny it. I like old, crazy stories. You know, too, just for reference to let you know, Woodlawn Cemetery is right by the old Titusville Fairgrounds. Crazy, and Woodlawn Cemetery was here when the fairgrounds was going on over there. Wow, that wind is wicked. Holy smokes. Whew. But yeah, right over there, just for reference. That's for the Crawford County Fairgrounds. Where am I at? Jeez. Titusville Fairgrounds was where the Precision Profiles is now. Nuts. And you know, too, I've been hiding a secret from you guys. I feel so bad for doing it, but I didn't want to spoil the surprise. But I bought another drone. I just haven't brought it out yet. Don't hate me for that. This weather's horrible, and I don't want to wreck my new drone. But yes, I let the cat out of the bag. I have a drone. I just haven't brought it out yet. I'm sorry. You know, there's nothing like driving through a cemetery that hasn't been plowed all winter, and it just wants to take you anywhere it wants to go. This is quite sketchy, I'd have to say. You know, the things I do to do a vlog, it's crazy. But you know, the old Nissan, she don't mind being in the snow. She's a trooper. Look at this. Straight, pure ice. You take one slip, you're going in the creek over there. Crazy. But as I inch out of here on this sheer sheet of ice, we gotta take a right to head out to St.Catherines Cemetery, because I got a crazy story I found for you. I love Titusville Herald papers. Hey, be sure to check out my store downstairs in the link below to check out all my cool items. Plus, consider being a member of mine where you get all my videos early and more. St. Catherines Cemetery. And again, I'm not making this story up. Seriously. Aspen?
This is an aspen. You can tell that it's an aspen tree because of the way it is.
October 31st, 1978. I love Titusville Herald articles. When I do my research at night, I wear stretchy pants because I'm a hero.
When you are a man, sometimes you wear stretchy pants in your room. It's for fun.
Don't worry, I won't tell nobody.
A man was on his way home from work, driving by St. Catherines Cemetery. In the moonlight. This is what the Titusville Herald paper says. In the moonlight. And as he's driving by on the road here, he claims in the moonlight, he's seen a coffin sitting by a grave. And he thought to himself, wait, what? What's going on over there? Coffin in the cemetery? Who would have thought, right? This is a story the man told to the Titusville Herald. He thought it was really odd as there was a coffin at night, not buried, but sitting beside a freshly dug grave. Yes, the man claims and reported to the Herald that the grave was already dug, but the coffin was sitting next to it. Now, my question is, as I stand by Mr. McGrath, the hero, why would you put a coffin beside a freshly dug grave and not bury it? Normally, they don't bring the coffin out till they put it in the ground. That's my question. But this is what the guy claimed. Curiosity of the man got to him. As he was walking up, he's seen the freshly dug grave. He's seen the coffin. But in the story, he says it felt like a ghost was gonna pounce on me every step I took. And this is the crazy part of the story where he got up to the coffin and he kicked it. I don't mean to laugh, but I don't know. This story didn't give any names. It was just a little blip in the 1978 Titusville Herald. And I'm like, oh, there's got to be more to the story. Give me more. I couldn't find nothing. Why would you kick a coffin next to a freshly buried grave? I don't get it. It's insane. The man felt chills up and down his legs. He felt freaked out. Then he smelled death. Hey, I'm not Wikipedia, people, but I wouldn't go kicking any coffins. Plus, who knows if the story is 100% true? But the Titusville article says the man smelt death. He felt chills, and after that point, he wanted no part of this place. In St. Catherines Cemetery, it's had rumors where it's been haunted, just like Woodlawn Cemetery. But this story caught my eye. But that's the only blip in the paper I could get. And I looked and looked and looked. Nothing else on this crazy story. But I had to cover it because, well, you know me. I love cemeteries. But still, cool little stories like that, which is weird, just fascinate me. I know, I'm a sick person. And how the story reads, once he caught the smell of death, that dude bolted. He ran all the way home, I assume. I wouldn't even come in here if I seen a coffin sitting by a freshly dug grave. I'm just saying. He ran all the way home. You know, every time I come to the cemetery lately, people start coming out and they bring their dogs and they walk the paths or they let their dogs run. I'm gonna have to get me a dog and just let him run because I seem to be at a lot of cemeteries in my filming. You know, this really is a beautiful cemetery. And I don't know if it's haunted or not because I haven't heard any stories, but the Titusville Herald paper in the 1970s, which was October 1978 this was printed, that a lot of stories come out of here where there's little hullabaloo going on. I don't know where you guys are watching me from, but man, if you live in Pennsylvania, you know what weather I'm going through. This winter has been horrid. I can tell you because I filmed all winter last year and the year before and the year before, but this winter, whew, it's out of control. So those were the days.
Those were the days, my friend.
I went to the cemetery to check out a haunted story in St. Catherines Cemetery. I debunked a myth from Titusville from decades that people still believe. And the weather just won't go away. It keeps getting worse and worse. But I'll see you next Monday in a crazy video. And thank you to all my channel can't talk.
What is this man saying?
Thank you to all my members of my channel and my subscribers. Much appreciated. I love cemeteries. Oh. Do that again.
How dare you?
This is a daily.